You can even see the moment her hand like releases it, like it's on purpose. She tilts her hand and releases it for it to hit the damn blender. And then acts surprised when it hit the damn blender.
Wait, I don't know. Stop.
Yeah, and guess what? When the nigga from Blue's Clues is like, do you see the clue? He knows where that is. I don't know if you know that. How Lala Sadii suddenly became hated by Curse. I don't know who this chick is, but I think that makes us, or me, the perfect person to evaluate the situation because I'm coming in with no bias. Clearly, though, a lot of people care about this person. So let's figure out. This video has 164,000 views in 3 days. So clearly a lot of people are hip to her. Maybe it's a Gen Z thing. Let's check it out, man.
Lala TV, aka Lala Sadii or Saudi, is a very popular YouTuber and TikToker with over 7.9 million followers.
Damn. Wow. I guess I just live under a rock. This is a very famous individual
On YouTube and over 25 million followers on TikTok. And just to start, 25 million followers on TikTok is insane. That's like
lot.
a quarter of 100 million people. Like she has to be in the top 100 most followed accounts on TikTok because 25 million followers is crazy. However, even though she has a crazy amount of followers, she seems to be the target of a lot of online hate, with people making tons of Reddit threads talking about why they don't like her. And it even got to the point to where she recently posted a response video to all the hate she was receiving online. But before we get into that, let's first talk.
And she looks so young. Wow.
About what she does. So for starters, Lala is a content creator and also a singer. She uploads daily YouTube content, usually in the form of vlogs she does with her brothers and her family. And on TikTok, she kind of just posts whatever. It doesn't really seem to follow a certain pattern. It typically ranges from more brother content to whatever the this is.
Let's make a Susie. Seriously, 2 days ago, a girl was making fun of you. So smoothie. Wait, what's first? I don't know. I found it. Avocado. I could care less if there was a girl 2 days ago making fun of me for making a smoothie. It's great. Moni, look how pretty it is. Oh my god, it's so great.
Yeah, I have no
I guess.
idea. But even the comments on this post are hating on her as well, immediately saying things like, "You're not funny, I promise." But we'll come back to this. I also decided to listen to her music just to do, the full research, and it honestly is pretty good. Like, I can't even lie.
Really?
Her song Murder My Feelings, which is sitting at like 7.5 million views, is honestly a banger. Since we got that out the way, now it's time.
Now we got to check that out. What is up with that? Murder My Feelings, huh? It's that Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, you know what I'm saying? It's that, which, okay. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Not my cup of tea, but hey, there's an audience for that kind of music for sure. She doesn't sound tone deaf at all.
I'm gonna talk about why so many people hate her. And honestly, the best place that we can start is Reddit, because as you can see, there are a lot of people that don't have nice things to say about her. So I clicked on this thread and this Redditor wrote, "Her quirkiness looks so dramatic and for the camera. She pretends to be so kind and caring, but even across screen, I can see the fakeness in whatever she does. I don't know, even after putting her on not recommended, she always ends up on my feed." So this person is basically just accusing Lala of being fake. And honestly, after seeing that TikTok of her making a smoothie, I can definitely understand where this comes from. But I'm also going to play the video the person linked as an example.
Why do they not teach us in school what to wear to a funeral? Like what? I've never been to a funeral before. For a second, I thought this was okay to wear. Funeral vibes. It's a skeleton with wings. Red Bull gives you wings. I'm not okay. I was definitely thinking these like black pants.
What are we doing? Is this a kid ready with me for a funeral?
I
Just
guess.
how disconnected are we? Funerals don't even take that long. She couldn't wait till she got back to make another TikTok.
Thank God God gave me a brain today to think. Funeral vibes. Cute. I think this black shirt is fine, but I'm gonna add a jacket. Yeah. I'm gonna put my hair up.
Like, what are people mad at exactly? What are people mad at?
I can't lie, I haven't even seen the show fully, but this has to be an episode of Black Mirror. Just give it a couple years and I bet people are gonna start taking the vlogging cameras inside the funeral service. But yeah, I can definitely understand the hate on this video specifically because that was a little wild. Sometimes it feels like people are so chronically online, they kind of forget right and wrong behavior in like normal social settings, and this seems to just be an example of that. A lot of people in this same thread also commented about her being cringe and fake, saying things like, she is so annoying and so cringe. I had to block her for not seeing her content. And what is that faking a laugh after every sentence? Also, her stories are so fake. And once again, after seeing a lot of her videos, I almost have to agree with some of what this person is saying, especially the cringe part, because when she was making that avocado smoothie, I just didn't understand what was wrong with her.
Smoothie. Wait, what's first? I don't know. I found it. Avocado.
The personality just seems a little too upbeat and too bubbly.
I mean, it's not for you. It's not for these people either. Bro, the internet is so fucking stupid, bro. That's why if you're going to be a creator, if you're going to be a YouTuber, you cannot give any life, any energy, pay attention at all to haters, man. The people you make your content for, that's who you pay attention to. The people who show you love in the comment section, that's who you make your content for. The people that hate on you, I mean, they ain't got shit else to do. Okay, you come. It's like, what? Are they leaving bad comments under Mickey Mouse videos too? Oh my gosh, this stuff is so like childish. It's so immature. It's like, nigga, it's not for you. You're in fucking high school, dude. You're in college. You're not supposed to be watching Playhouse Disney, nigga. Goddamn. And so, yeah, she's not. It's like people think it's a crime to be famous or successful by making content that they don't like. If you make music that they don't like and you're famous and successful, they somehow take that as like a crime. Like, ugh, how does anyone like this music? I don't like this music. It's like, nigga, get over yourself. God damn, it's not for you. She's not committed any crime. She's not scamming her audience. If she's successful, if anything, people should be like, wow, you really can make it doing anything. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you're into. You could find an audience that's going to rock with you.
For people to actually connect to it. She's just trying too hard to be like quirky and it just comes off as super duper cringe. It's also a little
That's why she has 8 million subscribers. Clearly there are people who enjoy it.
When someone is trying to be like overly funny and none of the jokes are landing to people above the age of like 10 years old.
Oh my god, it's so great. Like my eye color. Avocado, sponsor me.
Maybe that's who her target audience is. Maybe she's aiming for middle school age girls.
Hi, Coco. Pineapple. What? It's a name. Banana. I'm so yellow. Can you put a papaya in a smoothie?
Oh, this is a hard watch. There's no
Bro, it's not for you, my guy.
Timeline in this universe where she didn't do this on purpose and didn't expect this exact outcome. What was even the goal here? You can even see the moment her hand like releases it like it's on purpose. She tilts her hand and releases it for it to hit the damn blender. And then act surprised when it hit the damn blender.
Wait, I don't know. Stop.
Yeah, and guess what? When the nigga from Blue's Clues is like, do you see the clue? He knows where that shit is. I don't know if you know that. But he knows where the fucking clue is. But he's making his content for 3-year-olds. So that's why he's like, where can you help me find? And so that's who her audience is. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have orange goo. Pony. Milk kitty, milk. Mix it in. Slay.
I don't even know why this video is making me so mad, but yeah, she's doing entirely
I don't either, man.
too much. And this is literally one singular video when she has thousands. So even though I haven't watched all of them, I can definitely understand the hate. Another reason people don't like her are because of her fake stories. For more context, Lala will create / make up stories about herself or her family and kind of act them out like it's a play, usually spanning through multiple TikToks. For example, here there seems to be a small 4-part series involving an ex and one of her friends, and the first video starts off with a simple introduction explaining the situation.
My first ever ex, Joshua, and my friend, they're getting married soon, they're engaged, and they wanted to meet me. I don't know why. It's been a minute since I've seen either of them.
The next video built off the first with an actual encounter, but with the plot twist that the ex flirted with her while the friend wasn't there. And look, I didn't write this story, don't get mad at me.
I guess it's muted because of music.
The next video is another follow-up built off these last 2 videos, which I don't feel like watching, where Lala then talks to the girlfriend about the girl's fiance flirting with her and blah blah blah. And then the mini-series eventually ends at the 4th TikTok with her being sad.
Okay, so are you gonna tell her?
Tell her what? That you don't want us to be together?
But long story short, the entire story is fake. It's all made up and was created to entertain people. However,
Alright.
it seems like her audience doesn't know it's meant to be fake, because throughout every single video of this small series, there's just nothing but hate comments, with people pointing out that this is so scripted, people that believe this are clowns, or people saying, oh, here we go, another lie. And look, originally, I was confused by these hate comments, because if Lala is already popular for doing videos like these on her page, I don't know why people wouldn't just automatically assume the video they're watching is a skit rather than her lying or trying to fake something with ill intent. But then I thought about it a little more and realized her TikTok mixes content with no labels. For instance, if you were just scrolling through her TikTok, you could be watching a POV style video, or you could be watching some real story time, you know, something that actually happened in her life, and in the next, you could be thrown inside of some 5-part long fake story that you have no idea is fake until you read the comments or something. There's no hashtags on the videos like hashtag skit, or no indication at all that what you're listening to is made up. So I can completely understand as a viewer why that can be so frustrating and annoying. A prime example is a video that got 36 million views on her page not that long ago.
You're very confused, I promise. Understand why.
The caption reads, after spending hours getting ready, your brother just pushes you in the pool, and it switches to her bawling her eyes out and crying about it, which would make the average person believe her and feel bad for her. All until you check the comment section and realize this is just a skit and it isn't real.
All right, I could definitely see how that would get you some haters. If you're making content like this, trying to pull on people's heartstrings, pushing it as if it is genuine, this is a real story, and it's fake. Yeah, I get that. I can get that. Okay.
Which is why the top comments on this video are literally hating on her. All she does is cry. They're all fake. 236,000 likes. Oh my god. Attention seekers, 33k. She's running out of ideas, 37.9k. Bro, you cry over everything. 40,000 likes. And look, I hate to be that guy, but I don't even blame him. Just label your videos or simply put hashtag skit in the description. But yeah, it's safe to say she received a ton of hate for this video. And maybe it was that video's hate, along with all the other ones, that eventually prompted her to make a response video to it. And the response video was titled, What You All Want to Know, The Truth.
Hi, beautiful. Oh my god, those closets need to be closed. They're giving me like anxiety. Ever since I started doing social media in 2021 and 2022, all my videos revolved around acting, sarcasm, joking, POVs, exaggeration. I think even to now, exaggerating the situation, making a sad situation lighthearted, being funny, acting, POVs, I still do in my videos, and that has not changed. It just has gotten way less. Some of my videos are very serious and some things that I experienced, and some are pretty much taking a situation and exaggerating. The Hey Joshua, the characters, the smoothies, the POVs. It's what I did. It's what I still do to an extent. A lot of people have been wondering if all my content is real, if all the videos I have done are real, if they're fake, what's happening. For example, I'm making a smoothie and I'm laughing every 3 seconds and I'm being very loud and I'm acting, throwing things on the ground. That's not how I am in real life.
Why does she need to explain? You don't need to explain yourself. Ever. Why does it matter? You're lit as fuck. You're getting all these views. Really, what's happening is this is just a result of her fixating on her haters. See, once people can smell blood in the water, it's over. It's just going to keep going more and more and more. Again, I would not know who this chick was if she never made this video. Thus, Curse probably would have never made his video. I wouldn't be talking about it. It's how it works, man.
If you see me in school, I'm literally sitting with my face down and just like focusing on myself and being very quiet. So that's not how I actually am. It's acting. It's a character. It's Lala.
I think people can act out and play whatever character they want to, but their audience should have the right to feel how they feel and call out something when it's cringy, because at the end of the day, even if her making the smoothie was a character, it was still really cringy. Like it was bad. It was a hard watch.
That's your opinion. It's not for 20-something, 30-something-year-old men. It's for 13-year-old girls. I would imagine that's who she's making her content for.
That's who I am. It does not mean my content is fake. The people who have followed me ever since the Hey Joshua videos and Let's Make a Susie videos, they know what I'm talking about. They know it's POVs.
Then who are you making this video for? Your haters? That's a bad idea.
Know it's characters. They know how I used to go out and buy all these different wigs and pretend like I'm all these different people. Again, it's all acting. It's all exaggeration. It's all me playing a character. It's like you're watching a show. You know the characters are acting. You know the actors are acting.
No, they don't. And that's the issue. That's the only issue. People don't know when she's acting and when she isn't. She isn't dressed up in some kind of costume wearing a wig. She's wearing what she always wears. People know when an actor's acting because they're on stage or they're performing somewhere. An actor wouldn't go on stage and then start telling us about his life and then start acting sometimes. And if she wants her TikTok platform to be her acting stage, tell people. Don't just get on there and perform sometimes and then other times try to sit down and have a real story time without letting anyone know.
That's exactly what I'm doing in those videos. Now, in some videos, they are serious. I have had relationships. I have had bad relationships. I'm not the only 21-year-old girl in the world that has had relationships and failed at them.
Obviously, I'm not going to play the full video because I've already seen it multiple times. I don't think Lala is a bad creator. She makes good music and is cringe at times, but all in all, she's pretty solid. The only thing I'd recommend her to do is simply make more clear on her page which videos are story/skit and which videos are genuine. Because from the comments, it just looks like her viewers don't like being fooled or tricked and lied to. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Ultimately, she should do whatever she wants, but the problem is most people don't know what they want. If it is the case that she wants everybody to like her videos, well, then she should just give up, because nobody gets universal love from everybody that comes across their content. Your content will never be for everybody. Same problem that we see time and time again, seeking validation from people who don't matter, people who aren't her fans. So I would tell her to just keep doing what she's doing and stop focusing on the hate and the haters. If she cares about people having clarity with the kinds of content that she makes, then I suppose, yeah, the easy solution is to just label all of your content accordingly. Let people know it's a skit, and then you'll stop receiving criticisms more, for the most part, that you are putting out content under the false pretense that it's genuine when it's supposed to be a skit. Well, fuck all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Just make the content you want to make. You don't ever have to overly explain yourself. You didn't get this successful by explaining yourself. You got this successful by just making the content that made sense to you. And that's what I would recommend that she keeps doing. Man, it's so crazy, though, what the internet chooses to hate on. And that's why, again, they say YouTuber or becoming an influencer, this is the most desired profession for the youngest generation. if that is what you want to do, my friend, make sure that you do not concern yourself with pleasing everybody or explaining yourself or anything like that. It's completely unnecessary. All right, well, that's the video. You let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out.